On May 18, 2022, an alarming incident unfolded at Flowers Park in Doraville, Georgia, when a man brandished a knife and threatened a family. According to the suspect, he claimed to be peacefully sitting in the park when the family began screaming at him for no apparent reason. Furthermore, he alleged that the children directed inappropriate insults towards him. However, upon speaking with the family, a different account of the events emerged.
Will not leave us alone. We didn't do anything to provoke him. I got tired of it. I came. He's over here. I'm way the hell over here. Please be quiet. Please be quiet. Please shut up. Please leave us alone.
That's what he's telling you to do?
I'm telling him to leave us alone.
All right. What weapon do you have on you?
It's a pocket knife.
Okay.
You want to see it?
Please. 324. I'm out with the subject and the complainant. Set it down on the bench for me, please.
Okay. Yes, nothing I've seen.
Okay. Tell me what's going on.
I was sitting here literally. I'm going through a very stressful time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just literally just sitting there, and he just started screaming. The kids called me a faggot, and I was just like, oh my God. I was like, can you just leave me alone? And they just kept coming.
Where were you? You said you were just sitting here?
Yes, ma'am. Like literally, I literally was just like, stop.
Are you close?
And they just wouldn't leave me alone. I was
coming down Flowers.
I'm by myself. My phone isn't on, so I was just like, whatever. As long as they don't bother me, I won't say anything. But then they just kept nagging. I can't even remember what they were saying.
325 to 25.
Then he came over after they called me a faggot.
324 is 1025.
They kept saying something like fail, and yeah, it's a fail. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know how people do that around town now.
Okay.
And yeah, I was just sitting there, and then he came over, and he pulled something from his pockets, and I can barely see right now because I don't have my glasses on. My eyes are a little crazy. But I was just like, why is he pulling something from his pocket? He's like, yeah, I have a license to carry a concealed gun. I'm like, oh my God, stay away from me. And then that's why I was like, I have my knife, but I stayed seated, and he threatened to pull a gun out. So I was like, well, call the cops then. I was just yelling 911 because I know the police station's right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, well, call the cops then. Well, I didn't say that. I was just like, 911, because he's the one that's acting like he can pull a gun out.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had a license for a concealed weapon, so I was just like, I don't need to deal with your gun. Leave me alone. I just kept screaming, leave me alone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you said you were just sitting on the bench and they came over and they were saying stuff to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I didn't.
And they've been over there the whole entire time, or they were over here also?
When they came down, it was like, I was just like, okay, whatever. And then the kids were playing, but I just made sure, I was like, okay, I knew something was weird. Mm-hmm. So I just made sure they kept facing this way, and I was like laying down, looking up, and just literally thinking I have so much on my mind, I don't really want to converse with people. And then, they just started saying stuff, spouting out over here. And then I was like, just leave me alone, please. Just leave me alone. Like, I literally was like looking up, leave me alone. And then he just came over and was like, listen, you shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up is what he said. I was like, oh my God, the last thing I need. And then I was just like, could you just leave me alone? And then he was like, that's when he was like, listen now, pull my concealed weapon. I was like, oh my God. Really? And I mean, I was sitting down. I was just like, he said, you want to have a knife party? Did you bring a knife party? What did he say? Did you bring a knife to a gun party is what he said. I'm like, oh God. Well, I was like, I don't have a gun.
Okay. All right. I didn't pat him down. The pocket knife is over there on the bench.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The part is right behind you. Okay. He said that you pull out. You threatened to pull out a gun.
I'm sorry?
He said you threatened to pull out a gun.
No.
Okay. So where did the gun?
He pulled. I walked over here to tell him, please leave us alone. Stop yelling at us unprovoked. He pulled out a knife, and I said, do I need to defend myself? Do I need to pull out a gun? Do I need to pull out a knife? I didn't say I had a gun. I said, do I need one?
Okay.
I absolutely mentioned a gun. I didn't threaten that I had one. I didn't say die like he said to me. He told me to die while he's holding the knife.
Okay.
I never said I had a gun. I don't have one on me. There's no possible way I could have showed him one.
Okay. All right. Just to make sure. Let me get your information.
Have I done something wrong?
No. I'm just trying to get both sides of the story.
Okay.
So if he says, add something to it, I have to question and ask, what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. You have your ID with you?
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I can go run down pressure break and make some money for the goo.
What's your And this is your current address?
Right around the corner.
All right, so when y'all got here, was he here already? Okay.
We had 30 minutes of perfectly fine, acceptable time. He didn't say anything to us. I'm not bothering him. I don't care that he's sitting over there. There's another guy up at the other park up top, right? I don't care. You can come sit in my
He started
neighborhood.
telling you guys to
I don't care.
be quiet?
Yeah. So my kids are playing on the playground, and then out of nowhere, shut up, leave me alone, go away, you're bothering me, fuck your dog. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Just ignore it. I just ignore it. I tell my kids, come over here. They're uncomfortable playing on the playground. My friend, we're completely ignoring him.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes, just, fuck you, leave us alone. Do I need to call the police? You're bothering me, go away. Okay, I'm just ignoring it. By like the 10th time, just leave us alone. Yeah. I'm not bothering you. You're bothering us. We're having a conversation in a public park. If you don't like it, go to the other park. I'm not gonna change what my family's doing here on my fiance's birthday because you want to sleep outside right here and not be bothered. And so by that time, I'm fed up with it. So I walk over to here, right here. How much space is that? Leave us alone, man. Yeah, fuck you too. Leave us alone. We're not bothering you. Nobody said a word to you. My kids don't want to come over on the playground because of you. So he pulls out the knife. He's like, go away, go away. I'm like, no, you're not going to tell me what to do. Shut up, leave us alone. Pulls out the knife.
A second time?
No, just once. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I have a knife too. Okay. I'm not coming closer to you. But if you pull out your knife, I'm not just going to stand here and take it. Yeah. I didn't walk any closer to him. This guy right here was standing right next to me the whole time. He's like, it's not worth it, it's not worth it. I'm like, I know it's not. I'm not going to go actually fight him unless he charges us. He didn't charge us, but he absolutely pulled out his knife.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Were you here before they got here?
Yes, ma'am.
That's all here. You have this pocket knife? Okay. All right.
It has cake on it. I'm so non-violent. I can't stand people like that.
This one he was wilding out. What's your name?
Brandon Wells.
Wells?
Yeah.
Brandon Wells.
He was arrested and charged with simple assault and terroristic threats. Following his arrest, he was transported to the DeKalb County Jail.
Let's go to the squad car, please.
Okay. Why is it happening? I'm being arrested?
Yes.
For what?
For what?
I'll be with you in just 1 second.
Are you arrested? I just wanted to see this long.
But still, I will need for you to fill out a statement for him.
I don't want him arrested. I just want him to leave us
I
alone.
know, but he had a weapon on him, and it was terrorist threats.
Brandishing is not a crime with a knife. Brandishing is only a crime for a gun.
Terrorist threats, though, sir.
Because he said die to me and had his knife out?
All that was done. The threats, everything. Let me get a statement.
If I thought you were going to arrest him, I wouldn't call it. I just wanted to leave us alone.
I understand, but we still have a job to do.
Now he's gonna think I'm doing this because I'm white and he's black, or he's homeless and I'm not. I don't want that.
But did he do what he did?
Yeah, but I don't want him thinking I did it because he's in whatever situation he's in. I just want him to leave us alone.
I doubt that. I'll be right back, okay?
I don't want to hear that.
You don't have anything that's sharp or anything in here?
Yep,
You want to put your glasses up?
Well, it don't matter.